Morning, gang. Another day, another dollar. It's Tuesday, the 21st of June, 2020. Welcome along to the Chapel Hill Marina and this morning's United Kingdom talk on, I have to say, a chilly morning today. I think it was a little bit chilly. And last night as well, I almost switched my air conditioning to heat mode last night and just left it on. I was a bit chilly in bed. I think it's because I've got the summer duvet on, of course. You know, the little thin one, where we've got about two pieces of cotton in the entire duvet, trying to keep you cool in the summer. Of course, when it drops down the temperature, I think it was about 8 degrees outside last night, so maybe I should have just turned on the turned on the heat last night. Cold and chilly. Who's with us early this morning? Let's say hello to the early birds. Matthew Van. Good morning, Matthew. He's back with us. He's been working a lot. That's why he hasn't been here. He's one of our regulars we haven't seen for a while, but I think he was working. What do you do, Matthew? What have you been doing work-wise then? Do let us know. Morning to Jason Hughes. Morning, Diane Jeb. Good morning, lovely Diane. Your fridge magnet is in the post, my love. It's coming at this moment, whirring through machines in the sorting office. Oh, that's for Diane. And a pigeon picks it out of the big basket at the sorting office. Did you know this, Diane? It's true. They have pigeons, hundreds of pigeons flying over all the letters, and you have your own pigeon. Yes, that's how it works. You have your own pigeon. And it flies looking. It's constantly flying. Another load of... Well, they don't fly all the time. Not when I say constantly, I don't mean like all the time. But whenever they see another post box being delivered, which is incidentally collected by a few pigeons. You know, there's too many letters in a post box for one pigeon to carry back to the mail sorting office. So they have a few dedicated pigeons to each post box. This is absolutely true, this is. And they go to the post box. There's no keys. There's a way. They have a secret code, the pigeons. Yes. They have like you know, like we have touch things on certain things. Oh, for example, like iPhones. When you're trying to use Apple Pay, which I only discovered how to use correctly last week. Apparently, you don't have to push the button at all. You just wave that at the machine and it does it. No wonder I was struggling at the till. No one thought to tell me not to push the button on it. How do you know these things? You don't know these things. No, they have like secret things that listen for certain pecks on the front of the post box, and it opens up. A selection of pigeons fly in, pick up all the mail, and then they carry it and they drop it in a big basket in the sorting office. It all goes in the same basket, and then the other pigeons dedicated to each house. You have your own. Yeah, it'll have a little label, a little badge on it saying "I am Diane's pigeon." Okay, they then fly over there looking for letters for you. I always feel sorry for the ones that don't have any letters. You know, people perhaps like, who have we got here? Like Jason Hughes, he doesn't get many letters. Very sad. And his pigeon just sits in the corner, really sad. He sees a delivery coming in from the other pigeons. They drop the staff and Jason Hughes' pigeon flies over and then once again goes back to its perch. All sad. Disappointed it's got nothing to do yet again. Oh, well, it's one of those things, isn't it? And Diane, your pigeon flew... I expect at the moment your pigeon is flying over your basket, checking for your fridge magnet, my love. And then it will be flying towards you later on. How exciting. How exciting. Morning, Diane. Good morning to Adam the plumber. Look, Adam bought me this. Isn't this fabulous? I love it. I love it. Bright colours, flowers... I've got a flamingo one as well, of course. Perhaps I must get some more shirts like this, I think. A little bit pricey at the moment. We're trying to hold on to a bit of cash at the moment. Trying to hold on to the cash. Morning to Joe Woodrow. Morning, young Joe. Hello to you, my love. Hello to Mr. John Parrish. There's some pictures from John Parrish that he's sent in. Couple of pictures there. If you would like to see John Parrish's pictures this morning, we will require... Now, let me see. How many is there? 28 people. We will require only... This is a bargain price today. Only 20 likes. Wow. I mean, I'm practically giving things away here, aren't I? Not that I like to do that. 20 likes we will require to see not only John Parrish's photographs, but also photographs sent in by Mr. Dave Holland. You haven't seen any of those yet, have you? Yes, 2 from Dave. I think there's 3 from John Parrish this morning. So they're standing by to show you, but only In exchange for 20 likes, we have 6 so far. Yes, we need some sort of totalizer, like on Blue Peter behind us, don't I? With amount of likes that are coming up. Like that. That would be very exciting. Huh? Who's going to make me one of those? Any DIYers in the house today? DIY, DIY, not for me. Morning to LaBelle, your emerald-eyed pancake of magic is here. Hello to Shania Steele, head of the Catholic Church on the Isle of Wight, and I am pleased to say, Shania, something is in the post to you. I have no idea what it was, but you asked for it, so they're in the post. Was it stickers? Or have you already got something? I can't remember now, Shania. I don't know what went out and what didn't yesterday. Good morning, Shania. Shania, incidentally, head of the Catholic Church on the Isle of Wight. Right, she may be being made up to Bishop of the Portsmouth Diocese soon. That's the rumours. That's the rumours, Shania. Perhaps I'm not supposed to tell you that. But as you know, I have a direct line with the Pope here, who often rings me up. He always leaves it so late, the Pope. He rings me up here on a Sunday morning, 10 minutes before Mass at the Vatican, and says, oh, I've chosen these hymns. I don't know which ones I should do, Chris. Then I have to advise him. Obviously, most people don't know that. Please keep that between you and me, because some people would look that as a weakness. I just look at it as friendship. I'm friends with most people in the world, except for Peter Wright, of course. Good morning to Daniel Woodhouse. Morning to you. There's our lovely Denise Andrews. Good morning, Denise. I bet you were chilly there. Did you have the heating on last night? I was chilly in here last night. Morning to Gary Ross. Hello to you. Michael Lawrence, nice and early this morning. Morning, young Michael. Peter Paliwoda, can't play test bingo today. Picking all my peas and freezing. He's growing peas this morning. Did we jump forward there? I think we jumped forward a little bit there. Just a second. Let me go backwards. Going back in time. Mari Lowe, good morning, Mari. Kevin Arnold Ashburner, good Tuesday morning to you. Hello, sir. Greetings, Mandy Davenport, Mick Davenport, Sherry DMP and her cookery channel. Bonjour to you. SOS Gold, morning. Everyone's here. Fun things to do with tech. So early today, everyone. Look at you all. Early, early, early. The early bird catches the worm. Or in my case, a piece of toast, which I much prefer to eat in a meal of breakfast. How do those birds swallow worms? Oh. Worm eating is not... I bet people eat worms, don't they? They eat snails. Oh. And oysters. It must... Just imagine eating an oyster. It must be like swallowing snot, It must be... Except it's not even your own. Even worse. Gosh. Ray Reynolds is here. Good morning to Ray Reynolds. Morning to you. Is that everyone today? Have we said hello to everyone? Pigeons at every letterbox. Yes, darling. Pigeons are everywhere. Believe me, my love. Michael went to the pub. It was closed. It's open on the 23rd of July. Yeah, are you not on the website? They keep posting up a web thing on the Facebook there to tell you when the pub is open and when it's closed. All right, my loves. Excellent. Good. 13. Right, 13. How many do we need? We need 20 likes this morning. Just 20 likes, my love. Okay, good. Well, that said hello to everyone this morning, except for Paul and Lou, who have actually managed to make it on time. Congratulations, Paul and Lou. Gosh. And little John Aikens appeared in all his glory with Andy as well. Morning, Andy. Anyway, so yesterday, what did I do yesterday? I got new neighbours in the caravans next door. Two elderly people, about 65, 70, somewhere between there. Ever such a nice couple. One lady's, she's disabled. And the chap, I met him for the first time yesterday. What a nice chap. What a nice chap. They're from Sheffield, and they come down. They've actually gone home yesterday afternoon. They've got some work to do. But it sounds like she's had a bit of a hard time recently. They lost their son, unfortunately, last year. He had some sort of cancer, I think, and as it was having chemotherapy, the council put him in a flat. He was there for 2 days, and the chemotherapy reacted with something inside him. He had a bad reaction, fell over in a flat, bleed on the brain. and never recovered. And she's had cancer as well, so they bought that for a little bit of quietness. And I said to him, I said, well, you're in the right place here, because there's 8 caravans in our little sort of bit. And it's very quiet here. Seriously, very quiet here. The only time you hear anything is if someone's mowing the lawn, really, or cutting a hedge. Talking of which, mine is looking a bit shady out the front there. So, lovely couple. Jeff, was it Jeff? And I can't remember her name now. But they went home yesterday afternoon. So, nice to meet them. I went for a little walk yesterday. My nephew came round with great nephew Harry and great niece Evie. And we went for a walk along by the river, which was quite nice. There was a hill. Olivia, of course, was there. And she's in a pram. She's getting a big girl now to be pushing around in the pram. Is she 4 now? 4 or 5, I think Olivia is. I'm not sure of her age, actually. And there's like a bit of a steep hill, which isn't really tarmac. You know, it's like a dirt hill, and but they managed to push it up there. I think they get used to it, Stacey and Gary. It is a heavy pram. So we went a little walk along the river. Oh, and their mother-in-law, Michelle, who I get on with very well. And they sat down on a bench, and I sat sort of at the other end of the bench. Got to keep the distance, social distancing, very important. And I had cheese and onion sandwiches, followed by 2 cakes and a club orange. And a bag of baked Wotsits. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, does it? A little bottle of water. So it was a nice sitting by the river. There was another bloke, he was doing something to his boat. And he had two great big dogs that were kind of on the jetty there, which were very obedient, I have to say, did what they were told. So that was a nice little walk down there yesterday afternoon. Came back here. And I made campfire stew in the slow cooker, which literally, just before I did the show today, it's finished now. So it was on during the daytime yesterday. And last night I put the cubes of corn in there. It's a very spicy meal with lots of chopped up tomatoes, chopped up peppers, that sort of thing. What have we got? Frank's hot sauce, Liam Perrin sauce. There's some paprika, a little bit of cumin. I didn't have any coriander, but run out of that somehow. I put that in a slow cooker, and that was finished last night. So I turned it off, left it outside to cool down, and I literally, just before I started the show today, I've gone and put them in the sort of glass dishes. And probably by the end of the show, it will have cooled down enough to put it in the freezer. But it's too much of it. You know, I've got 5 of those Pyrex, things where you plastic lids and you put it in the freezer. Well, they're all full up, and there's still half of it left. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. I'll have to give it away. I was going to give some to Michelle, that's Stacey's mum. She showed an interest because they came round to the caravan after our walk yesterday. We sat outside, which was quite nice. Having tea and things like that. What else have we got here? Last night I went over to Gary's house and I had dinner over there. A nice what was it? A country pie. Linda McCartney country pie, which is a vegetarian thing, and chips and mixed vegetables. Very tasty indeed. Very tasty. The kids like to watch, the children, they're 8 and 7. They like to watch dropping videos. Here's the great niece Evie, she's 8. Harry likes to watch dropping videos where these boys in Australia, they're about 25, 30 years old, and they climb up things and drop various things onto the floor. Like, I can't think what now, actually. All sorts of... Oh, they had this... What's that metal thing? An anvil. They literally just drop it, right? I think they took a car up there as well. And the other videos he likes was... There's these boys... Now, what's his name? They're about anywhere between 20 and 30, these boys. And they go and do sort of things... Not quite illegal, but naughty things. Like they go and try and hide in Toys R Us just before they're going to close. And they try and stay there all night long. And B&Q. What was the other one? I think they went in Phoenix. Phoenix as well. And they literally hide in cupboards and things like that. And they try and stay there all night long. And one of the things they did, they went to China. Okay? And there's this really tall structure there. Huge. Tallest thing there. I can't think what it was called now. Anyway, so they climbed up the top of it. And my God, it made me feel sick. when you saw how high they were. They don't just go up the top of the building. You know, all these things have got metal things at the top, like lightning conductors and things like that. No, they climb along this. I mean, you fall off, you're dead. That's it. You know, no point in having an ambulance stand by at the bottom there in case they fall, because if you fall, you're dead. That's it. And it really turned my stomach. Climbing up this thing, and they get so high, sort of on the building, then there might be some sort of structure like that, and they'll climb along here and then up this thing, right? And they've got various platforms. And there was one of the platforms where the bit you stand on, well, the metal had clearly rotted away, and there was big holes in it. And they're climbing up these things which have got metal steps. And I thought to myself, well, if that bit's rotten there, how do you know something? You're going to grab that and it's just going to snap off. They are literally climbing up the lightning conductor. They get to the top. Oh, the excitement doesn't finish there. What do you think that happens at the top? Do they hang on there? No! They climb up the top and stand like that. No ropes, nothing. Boy, I don't know how anyone could do that. And this bloke, not only are they standing up there, he's also got, remember, he's got a camera on like a a telescopic stick, which is going around like this, showing us all of the bottom of the China, on all the buildings now neatly they're all laid out and blue and yellow roofs. My God, it was frightening. And he's given this interview. He said, well, I can't stay up here long because we've got a plane to catch home in 3 hours. And I thought, how are you going to get back down in 3 hours? That really scared me, that. And I'm not even up there. Any point that metal could have snapped up. But I enjoyed watching it last night with the children. And then Evie likes to watch crocodile ones. I say, what do you want to watch today, Evie? Crocodiles eating chickens, she says. What a strange girl. So that was down at the house last night. I came back here, as I say, put the corn cubes in there. This was about 10:30 I got back to the caravan. And then I thought, I'm going to go outside and see if I can see the comet. Because there's a comet at the moment called Neowise. Okay, Neowise, the comet, right? And I went out and had a look around first. First of all, I turned off my little fairy lights to make it as dark as possible. And you can see an awful lot out here in Lincolnshire. You can see quite a bit in Bracknell, but nowhere near as much as you can see here because it's just so dark. And looking at all these things, I'm looking right around. I'm looking out that way. Now, remember, I have a south-facing caravan, south-facing. And I'm looking around, I thought, I can't see anything. Right, so I've got my binoculars, and there's definitely two planets right in front of me there. I should have looked them up, really. There's a very big one right there, and there's one next to it, and one over there. I think they're planets. But I couldn't see this comet. So I've got my binoculars, and I'm like this. I thought maybe if I just go slowly. I suppose, really, I don't know. I don't think it's as bad as looking for a needle in a haystack. It's a bit bigger than that. But I'm looking around. Now, my neighbour back down in Bracknell, he's already seen the comet and taken some excellent pictures of it. I think one of you sent in I think, sorry, what was I saying now? I've looked at the messages. That's the trouble. I've looked at the messages and I've lost the thread again. I mustn't do that. Hang on, let me not look at them. Yes. I'm looking that way, and I know that's south, so I've got binoculars out, that's right. Dave, my neighbour back down in Bracknell in Berkshire, he's already seen the comet, where he climbed up onto this like hill type thing where he is in Bracknell, and he managed to get a really good picture with a long lens and all that business. So I went out there and I can't find this thing. Now, my neighbour's other half, Karen, she's got an app on the phone, which she told me about. So I came back in here and downloaded the app called Starwalk. Starwalk 2, I think it is. Starwalk 2. And she said, type in the comet thing in the phone. So I typed in the name of the comet, Neowise, on this app. And it said, oh, this is not available, only for upgrade. And I thought, oh, how much is the upgrade? 99 pence. So I upgraded that 99 pence. And then it showed me where the Comet was, roughly. And I'm looking at this picture, and it looked like it was underneath the Great Plough, which is like, you know, the saucepan type thing. Very big. Huge saucepan like that, right? And I thought, okay, well, I can't see that in front of me. Let's have a look around. And I'm looking around. Ah, there it is behind me. There's the Great Plough. And I'm looking, and then I remember David told me look north. So I'm looking south. Of course, it's not that way. So I'm looking north, and I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I cannot see this comet for love of money. And I've looked at the thing, and it looks like it's just underneath the Great Plough to the right. I'll go back and get my binoculars. Came back into the caravan, got my binoculars, looked out there, went down. I'm like this. No, I can't. Ah, there it is, and I saw it. But I have to tell you, it's really faint. You will not be able to see it with the naked eye. This is the beauty of the binoculars, I told you before. You know, you can look into the sky and you might see 1 or 2, 3 stars, right? Get your binoculars, look at them, and there's millions of them. You can see them all. For just a pair of binoculars, what's cost me 30 quid, 35 quid, whatever it was. And I looked at the back of my caravan, and there it was. The comet, it looks like almost like a very faint small moon, but much smaller than that, but much bigger than a star, nowhere near the size of the moon. Sort of like, so if here, look, if that's a star, then that's the comet, right? That's the comet. But the tail is really faint. You've really got to look to see it. But I'm pleased about that because I've been waiting to see that for a while here now, you know. Really, really pleased I saw that. So that was the comet. Came back here, went to bed, and that was it. That was my day yesterday. That was my day yesterday. I meant to tell you, back at the house in Berkshire, all my orchids have thrown up flower stems, which is great. So they all look like they're about to flower. They're a bit slow growing, really, orchids. But Maureen, indeed, she watches our show. She's probably with us this morning. She's bought with us 1 or 2 orchids over the years, and they all look like they're about to flower. So that's exciting, isn't it? We do like a bit of gardening. Right, let's read a couple of your messages there. Don't forget, gang, 20 likes will get you to see some pictures that some delightful people have sent in this morning. Let's say hello to some of you there. I'm just scrolling up a little bit there. One moment, please. Where are we? The Pope can't stand Chris, says he's the worst. Is that right, LaBelle? Good morning to George Bond there. Electric blanket in the caravan, far cheaper, says John Parrish. Oh, I don't know about that. I've actually got an electric blanket up there. I've actually got one up there. Fun things to do with tech. The dog we babysit ate a sock and it pooped it out. Oh, I've seen that before. That happened to my niece. Not sorry, that's come out wrong, isn't it? Not my niece didn't eat a sock and poop it out. They had a dog. It's sadly no longer with them, but they had a dog and it did exactly that. She said it was walking around one day and they noticed something was hanging out of its bum, so they went and pulled it out and it was a sock. That dog ate everything, remote controls and the lot, I'm afraid. Denise says 65 is not elderly. I think you're probably right there, Denise. Morning to Christopher Woodhouse. Morning to you. I think we said hello to Mick Davenport this morning. Dan S. Good morning, young Dan. Okay. Scrolling down a little bit there. There's my sister. Good morning, Sharon Butler. Morning to Sharon. Well, you can offer me a cup of tea, Sharon. I'd be very happy to come and sit in your garden. That'd be very nice. Very nice. Are you doing shielding, Sharon? Peter Palewoda, 20 and 30 boys. 20 and 30 age. That's in the age. The people on the telly, yeah? It's probably about 10 of them altogether, Peter. Heidi Young, a very good morning to Miss Heidi Young. One of our caravan people. She's not only there, she's still in Norway at the moment, I think. I can't remember now. There's my nephew, Gary Butler's there. Morning to Gary. Hello to you. He managed to get one of his Scrap It Man stickers on my car yesterday without me noticing. Never mind, it will stay on there. Heidi's going back to bed. My alarm's not going off. I don't know why that is. It's one of those Amazon alarms. You know, you set the alarm. It's not playing the radio at the moment. So I spent a little bit too extra long in bed today. But we managed to make it on time. So I'm quite pleased about that. There's Mark Bowles. Good morning, Mr. Mark Bowles. Ah, there's my niece, Tracy Clifford. A very good morning, Tracy. How wonderful. Little Tracy Clifford is in the house. Good morning. Morning. There's my niece, Tracy Clifford. Good morning. Those of you that have registered for the bingo and have now changed their emails to Gmails and gave them to me, you should have received a bingo ticket this morning. Okay, fingers crossed, we will get there eventually in the end. And at the end of today's show, near the end of today's show, we'll be having just one game of bingo. And who wins that will get an extra raffle ticket to win the fridge magnet, okay, that we give away once a week. All right, excellent. Now let's do some stories today. Look at this bride. Dear me. Well, I mean, needs be, that's what I say. In the Daily Mirror this morning, a picture of a bride and groom has been harshly criticised, boys and girls. You know how they are. In the comment section, probably, of something. You know how people are on the comment section. They like to make comment and point out faults, don't they? Do we know anyone like that at all, lovies? Do we know? It says a picture of a bride and groom has been harshly criticised, with some people saying the bride had no self-respect and another saying it's sexist. Now, I don't see the problem with this, but here we go. A bride's been heavily criticised online after sharing a photograph of her and her new husband. Why was it? Were they naked? No, that's not the reason. When it comes to wedding pictures, photographers often capture the same shots. The groom's face when the bride walks down the aisle, the moment the happy couple kiss after saying their vows, and the tears shed by the parents during the speeches. Oh, my little girl's gone. Oh, dear. Oh, my little girl. Oh, my little boy's got married. Oh, look at him. Oh, just been a few snaps. Sorry, where were we now? The groom's face when the bride walks down the aisle, the moment the happy couple kiss after saying their vows, and the tears shed by the parents during the speeches being just a few snaps among the many staple pictures taken of the big day. But one newlywed snaps has caused utter outrage online. Ooh, I'm outraged. The woman appears to be staring at her own bizarre bridal valet service of some kind, and people are utterly unimpressed. So what does she do? The picture with the caption says, definitely caught a lot of people's attention after it received dozens of comments from disapproving users. Do you know what we do to disapproving users? Do you know what we do to disapproving people? We delete them, boys and girls. We don't bother with them. Let me take you a picture of the photo that's caused so much upset. Can you see that? She's cleaning the wheels of the car with her wedding dress. It says, while his new bride is seen, the odd scene shows the groom sitting in the driver's seat of his blue car as he points to his wheel, while his new bride is kneeling down on the floor, dressed in her beautiful white gown, as she uses the fabric of the dress to clean the arch of the tyre. What's the problem with that? You know, if you use the inside of your dress, I mean, when I've had dinner, I must admit, sometimes there's a bit of food on it, no one can see it, just wipe it off like that and fold your collar back in. Who can see it? Or another one, if you get something on your fingers, a bit of dinner on your fingers while you sit, you can't be bothered to go and get like a tissue or something. So just put it under your arm, go like that, right? No one knows. There's a little bit of baked bean or something like that under your armpit. What's the problem? The odd scene shows the groom sitting in the driver's seat of the blue car as he points to his wheel, while the new bride is seen kneeling on the floor, dressed in her beautiful white gown as she uses the fabric. I've read that bit, haven't I? Although this might not be the craziest or raunchiest wedding trend set to date, it was greeted with a lot of hate. People who think they should comment all the time. You know the sort of people, don't they? They see something and they got nothing else in their lives, so they find the need to comment all the time. What is wrong with people? In the comment section, one person said, does this woman have no self-respect? Imagine happily posing for a photo that implies your husband loves and respects his car more than you. Or maybe it was done as a joke. The joke's on you for not being able to see the joke, I'm afraid, my dear, whoever you are. Quite sad, really. One day she might have a daughter who will see this photo. Well, I'm sure that will totally and utterly destroy her life. God's sake. Another said, sexist and need to humiliate a woman makes me sad. What? How have you worked that out? Maybe she saw a bit of dirt. I know my mum. My mum, she'd see a bit of dirt on my face. I bet this happened to you. She'd do it. Come here, you got a bit of dirt on your face. Or my nan. Come here, you got a bit of dirt on your face, Christopher. She'd lick her finger and... Did you have that done to you as well? I'm sure you did. A third joke. As someone who has done some basic work on cars, I feel like the fabric of a wedding dress would not do well with polishing the paint on those hubcaps. So there we are. How can one little picture like that cause so much upset? I find it difficult to understand that. Very, very difficult to understand that. Hello to Heidi. No ticket here. Sunday's tickets came through. Right. Let's okay. Yeah, well, I'll do that at the end, actually, with bingo, because we're taking up the whole show with bingo. So we'll have a look at all those little things at the end there. I'm almost at the point of giving up with that, to be honest. Okay, I have to be honest there. Where are we now? Cheese and onion. Are you talking to each other there? No, actually. Right, let's do these photos now. I'm going to do these photos now. Thank you very much for where are we now? John Parrish. John Parrish, there we are. John Parrish has sent in some photographs, boys and girls. Good morning. Oh, let's go. Good morning to Maureen, just joining us this morning. Morning, young Maureen. Okay, John Parrish has sent in some photos. Here we go, gang. He's got stories with them as well there. Is that the one on the ship? No, that's the camels. There we go. It's very difficult, John. You send it through so much stuff. I don't know what's where. We'll just have a look at the photographs and be done with it. There we are. Okay, John, if you've got a story for those, type them in. There's so many emails from you, I can't work out what's what. All right, I think one of those is Vegas. Is it that one? Might be Vegas. I don't know what it is. No idea. Is that Vegas? Who knows? John will tell us in the messaging system. So thanks for sending those two little photos there. Let me just there's a little text as well there coming in from someone. One moment, please. Right. There we are. That's Maureen. There we are, Maureen. And Mark Hobbs is there as well. Good morning to Mark Hobbs this morning. So thanks very much for those, John. John, can you just send us through one email at a time? Because I'm just getting confused. And then there's all these things there. Dear. I know what's what there. No idea. And I can't... You don't realise how many emails come in, and when you get several from one person, there's one there. Oh, well, which pictures is that? You know, it's a bit like that, really. I can't, name them on here, unfortunately. And also, Dave Holland has sent in some pictures as well this morning. There we go. Dave Holland, I don't know why they haven't come out very big. I did try and stretch them out, but... there we are. Yeah, but John, there's so many emails from you. Just one. Wait till I've shown that and then send us another one. It's very difficult to cope with all this stuff. There's the fridge there. Look. Dave Holland received the fridge magnet and it's on the fridge there. I do appreciate you sending them, though. You know, if I showed you... I can't really show you a picture of the emails because then that reveals everyone's email address. That's not fair to them, really, is it? So lovely pictures there from both John and Dave coming in. Your wife always looks so happy. You must make her very happy, so that's it. I quite like that thing on the fridge there. Look at the top there. Very, very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone, as always, who sends in little bits and pieces. Good. Good. Okie doke, boys and girls. Daily Mirror this morning. Star sign. Now, we saw this story in some of the newspapers last week, didn't we? About the Daily Mirror. The Daily... about star signs. Apparently, we've all been doing our star signs wrong. Yeah, I'm not an Aquarius. After all those years, why do people keep having to change things all the time? In the Daily Mirror this morning, Laura Stanford from Worthing had a large Leo-inspired tattoo inked on her leg in December. But then NASA received a 13th zodiac sign. She was devastated. Is this anything to do with the comet? A horoscope fan has been left devastated after NASA revealed a 13th star sign, leaving her with the wrong tattoo. As a proud Leo, Lauren Stanford, who's 24 from Worthing, had a large lion's head inked on her right shin in tribute to her star sign. But NASA recently announced there is a 13th star sign, Ophiuchus, which means that the 12 other star signs have now shifted. So Lauren's birthday, which lands on the 4th of August, now falls under the star sign Cancer. She said, I'm Leo through to the core. I've read up about Cancer now, and I'm nothing like Cancer. I got told today at work by a colleague that NASA has changed the star signs. So I looked it up and I couldn't believe that they were saying I'm a Cancer now. I'm really annoyed. How can they just change them like that? And it's true, isn't it? It's just ridiculous. She paid £170 for this tattoo in December, which took 3 hours to complete at 13 Ink Studio in Worthing. Lauren said, when they finished the tattoo, I absolutely fell in love with it. I love lions. They are my favourite animal. And I was over the moon that my star sign was Leo the Lion. It's just down to a T. Poor old girl. The 13th star sign, how do you say this? Ophiuchus, which means the snake bearer. Trust in me. Trust in me. Close your eyes. Trust in me. That one. Anyway, it's always existed, but that was ignored by the Babylonians. Who are they? I don't know any Babylonians. Do you? Are they round here? Hello, Babylonians? Is there any Babylonians round here? She was ignored by the Babylonians when the zodiac calendar was created more than 2,500 years ago because it didn't fit into one of the 12 sections that they divided the sky into. Now NASA has chosen to include it. It now sits between Scorpio and Sagittarius, shifting its date from November the 29th to December the 17th. Lauren continued, I'm definitely a Leo. I'm a very creative and passionate person. So I think, I don't know what you are, but I remember seeing that apparently I'd changed as well from an Aquarius to someone else. You know, but a bit late now. Bit late now, isn't it? We've been having all this sort of thing for years. Gosh, which ones are you? Good. What else have we got here? KFC. Do you like a bit of KFC? I'm not a fan, really. I certainly don't like the smell that comes out those shops when you're driving past. Oh, it's vile. Nasty, oily smell. Wow. They're now printing 3D chicken meat using animal flesh cells. Now, I don't know how I feel about this as a vegetarian, really. Because they're growing this and there's no, like... I don't know. I still don't think I would eat it. We've seen these stories over the last few years of them now growing meat in a lab. Well, it's probably quite an unnatural thing anyway, but it's still... I don't know, have we got any other vegetarians watching this morning? Would you eat sort of a piece of meat grown in a lab? Right, so that it's not been running around or anything like that. Does that go well for you or not? I don't know. KFC is working with a Russian... Oh, they're not happy with us, are they? The Russians, dear. Oh, dear. We seem to be upsetting everyone at the moment. Have you noticed that? KFC is working with a Russian 3D bioprinting company to create lab-produced chicken nuggets. Rachel's got a chicken. She's got a new chicken. Rachel, she's not with us this morning. She's working. Rachel's got a lovely chicken. She bought a chicken as a pet. Denise has got chickens as pets, haven't you, Denise? They're friendly, aren't they, chickens, once they get to know you? They are. They like people, chickens. Stop eating them, please, immediately. Poor things. The fast food giant announced its meat of the future concept and plans to have a product ready to test by the end of the year. KFC said in a statement, KFC is taking the next step in its innovative concept of creating a restaurant of the future by launching the development of innovative 3D printing technology. Here we are, Sherry. You could do a cookery program with 3D printed chicken. Is that appealing to you? No beaks? No beaks and no feet? Where are they going? Innovative 3D bioprinting technology to create chicken meat in cooperation with the 3D Bioprinting Solutions Research Laboratory. The idea of crafting the meat of the future, they're calling it the meat of the future, arose among partners in response to the growing popularity of a healthy lifestyle and nutrition, the annual increase in demand for alternative to traditional meat, and the need to develop more environmentally friendly methods of food production. Actually, one of the things I eat quite a lot of is corn. And that's not an animal of any sort. I don't know what that's made with. I think it's some sort of fungus. Same sort of thing that grows on your feet if you don't dry them properly. Perhaps I could grow my own corn on my toes. You know. My nephew's wife, Stacey, she says I've got I had terrible toes 6 months ago. They're all right now because they were treated with tablets. You had to take these tablets. You had to take them for a week, and then you wouldn't take them for 3 weeks, and then you take them for a week, and you wouldn't take them for 3 weeks. That goes on for 6 months, and eventually it grows through, you see. That and my brand new, I haven't got it here, but my foot spa that I put tea tree salts in. Very nice. The whole house smells of tea tree salts, and it's very nice indeed. It says, if all goes to plan, we could soon be eating the world's first laboratory-produced chicken nuggets. The nuggets will be made by taking chicken cells from a small slice of the animal. Ah. See, so they're still cutting a bit off. Well, I mean, that's like saying, oh, well, let's have some human flesh, but it's okay. We've only sliced a bit of them off. So that's okay then, is it? No! Oh, dear. What bit have they sliced off? I don't want a bit of bum. Well, it depends who it is, to be honest. The bioprint from cells, scientists usually grow them into a cluster. These cells can then be turned into a paste that can be printed onto sheets. The sheets can be made into chunks of meat and then processed and seasoned to give them flavour. Wow. I don't think I would eat it. No, it's still not it's not vegetables, is it? KFC's project aims to recreate the exact texture of real chicken nuggets and will be adding its signature spices. The process would still involve animal products, so the nuggets wouldn't be vegan or vegetarian. Okay, so it's not really vegetarian now. However, they would be more environmentally friendly to produce than the standard way of producing chicken meat, which involves bringing up chickens, injecting them with loads of hormones and other stuff like that. And what's the other thing? Antibiotics, you know. If you're in America, they then chuck them in a big bowl of chlorine because they've had such a terrible life. Tiny little cages, and then you eat them. You feel good about that, do you? Well, it's fine. Okay, then. And then, there's a quick poll. Would you eat 3D printed chicken nuggets? Let's say no. Let's say no thanks. 64% said no thanks. That's including my vote there. 64% said no thanks. Some said about 20% said don't know. Would you eat those? Let's see if anyone's saying that. Michael says, I'm Tracy. There's my niece Tracy. She's watching in Cleethorpes, Cyprus. Sorry, Trace, to bring you down like that. From Cyprus to Cleethorpes and back again in 1 second. How marvellous is that? How vile. Absolutely vile, I think. I think you're right, Tracy. Michael says, I'm Libra, but changed to Virgo. I checked Virgo and nothing like a Virgo, so I'm staying as a Libra. That sounds very complicated to me, dear. A little bit like my head. Morning to James Humble. Morning, James. Hello to James. Jo says, stop. She's eating breakfast this morning. Not nice. Heidi, I find all the lab stuff very odd. Why would you? Yeah, well, They say it's so that they don't have to bring up animals, but it's still the same stuff, isn't it? And it just sounds a bit odd. To be honest, I don't really know what corn is, and it's probably all sorts of chemicals which aren't good for me. All I know is that it hasn't been running around and hasn't had to die for me to eat it, so I'm kind of all right with that, really. Andy changed from Pisces to Aquarius. Yeah, I think you should have a couple of little chickens outside the caravan, Heidi. Why hasn't anyone got chickens here? On the caravan site. You would think someone had chickens, wouldn't you? You would think someone would have chickens. I think my sister and brother-in-law, they'd be the sort of people I would have thought had chickens. They haven't got chickens either. They're quite easy to keep, aren't they? Do they get cold in the winter? We'll ask Denise. Denise, do they get cold in the winter? Chickens. They have to have little houses. They do have little houses, don't they? But do they get cold? It's all very well having a house, but if you've got no heating, a bit like this caravan here, in the winter when you haven't got heating, it's not very pleasant at all. Mandy Davenport is a Leo. She is a proud lion. Michael Lawrence is a Pisces, a little fish. Are you a fish, Michael? Swimming around in the big sea of London, aren't you, my love? Eh? Good. Right, another story here. Now, we've talked about games, computer games, and how much you can spend on a computer game. Not necessarily here, you, but your children, when they get older, the game and your credit card at the same time. Very bad. This game that they all seem to talk about, Fortnite. Now, I'll be honest, I've got no idea what Fortnite is all about, whether it's to shoot people down or anything like that. Don't know what it is. But it says here, a teen Fortnite addict has allegedly squandered. A teen Fortnite addict has allegedly squandered $20,000, £16,000 worth of his parents' savings by making donations to Twitch. Well, let's have a few donations here, please. £16,000. It's not asking a lot, is it? The video game live streaming service allows you to spend your money on the favourite players, and the parents have failed to get their money back. Oh dear. The parents who wish to remain anonymous, boys and girls, you can always send me an anonymous email if you want to, boys and girls. The parents who want to remain anonymous to protect their son's identity, but posted about the $19,000 charge. The post describes how the couple had saved money for years, but lost it in just 17 days this June, thanks to their teen's careless spending. Esports reported seeing a copy of the bank statement. The publication spoke to the mother of the teen, and she told them, "When I saw the bank balances were almost gone, my lips started to tingle, and I had to put my head down so I wouldn't pass out. I cried at first. I didn't believe he could have done this." His son is said to have spent the money on the Twitch streamers on the Twitch, I don't know what that means, on the Twitch streamers Tofu, Gorb and Ewot. That must be something to do with the game. Apparently the teenager was given a debit card to buy school supplies. Oh, you must be mad giving your child a credit card. God, gave him a debit card to buy school supplies, but then began transferring money from his mother's account by somehow seeing her password. Yeah, children are not stupid. Great niece Evie can unlock my phone without even knowing the number. She doesn't do it anymore, actually. She used to nick my phone, unlock it and take loads of pictures of stuff. Then you get back, what is that? What are all these pictures? And they're pictures of her face in various forms, making faces at the camera and taking sneaky shots of people. You get home and there'd be like 100 pictures on there. She doesn't do it anymore. It goes on, when she confronted him, his mother, to say he is said to have admitted spending a lot, but had no idea it was around $20,000. Gosh. His mother told Esports, I think they're the people that do the game, "I contacted my bank as soon as I found out, and they froze all our accounts, and his debit card was cancelled. Unless I press charges against my son, they will not help." Oh, well, you can't do that, can you? Here we are. Fortnite. Oh, it tells us what Fortnite is. Fortnite is an online video game played by up to 250 million people across the world. Oh, almost as many people as watch this programme. 250 million? It's nothing, is it? In all, 100 players compete on their own or with a small group of friends to grab weapons, gather resources and build defences. Well, it sounds like the bleeding people protesting in the various guises in London in the last year. They're all like that, aren't they? Perhaps that's what it is. Is that what all the protests in London are? Are they just one big game? And people go to meet there and sort of act out their games rather than, having a joystick on a TV screen. It must get boring eventually, mustn't it? Sitting there in front of a computer screen playing games all the time. Oh no, let's all meet up in London. And there's a prize for the person who can stick themselves to the most lampposts. I think we should all do that. We should all meet up in London. And there'll be a prize of a fridge magnet for the person who can stick themselves in the most unusual way to a traffic light. Or you could climb up the top of it, couldn't you? You could climb up the top of the traffic light and stand on the top like that bloke did on China we were watching on the telly last night. It says that matches take about 20 minutes and you can drop into a new game within seconds of your previous one finishing. It's bright, cartoony, that's a new word, cartoony, and it's fiendishly compelling. Are you fiendishly compelling? Skill is rewarded, but luck also plays a huge role, meaning no two games are ever the same and everyone feels like they have a chance of winning. I hope you feel like that when you're playing my raffles and bingos and things. Quiz night tonight, 8 o'clock is the quiz tonight. That's all ready to go, by the way, the quiz. Fortunately, my mate managed to go around my house and get my memory stick that I left there and bought all the little he's never used what's it we use, Dropbox. He'd never used Dropbox before. That was exciting. It took him ages to send it all, but it all got to me eventually, including, I'm very pleased to announce, Mandy Davenport's whip. Hang on a minute, that's the wrong one. I thought I bought, where's Mandy's whip? Where is it now? Oh, here it is. Mandy Davenport's whip. There you go. Your whip's here now, Mandy. So if we need to dish out pain and suffering today, that's what's going to happen. All right. Just scroll back here. Some of your messages there. One moment, please. James, noise and stink, Jason says. That's why there's no caravans. Are they smelly chickens? Well, you've got to clean them out. Of course, same as pets, isn't it? Same as those disgusting people that let their dog go everywhere and don't clean it up. Awful. There was a lot of poop up actually last night while we were walking along, yesterday afternoon, while we were walking along on the riverbank, but I don't think it was dogs. My nephew said it was like ducks and birds and things like that. Most of it looked dry. What a funny subject. We always seem to end up talking about poo on this programme, don't we, for some reason? I don't know why. James says we don't have chickens on our caravan site. No chickens there. The little houses are called coops, are they? Coops. Chicken coops. Chicken coops. Denise, if chickens are free range, that makes a real mess in the garden and they eat flowers. Yes, they get cold, so they all snuggle up together. Our roosters eat from your hand. Oh. Does it hurt when the beaks go onto your hand, though? Because they look quite sharp, don't they? Beak eating. Do you think? You got to tell me. I don't know, Denise. I've never had chickens. I've seen a couple of videos of YouTube videos of chickens, and people have got them as pets. And they come into the house and they seem to be quite happy to sit on someone's lap, don't they? My nephew's cat came and sat on my lap last night. Rocky, beautiful black cat. Oh, it's a beautiful cat he is. He likes the attention. Oh, he loves the attention. But you've got to wait for cats to come to you, You need to be chosen by the cat. And it chose me last night. Jumped up and it was trying to edge onto my lap. I was just about to go home. And it was sneaky. It's edging forward. It knew I didn't want it on its lap. It got on there eventually and stroking it away. Purring away it is, this cat. Lovely thing it is. But this cat, if you stop stroking it, it bites you. So you have to decide when you want to go. And then when you stop, and then get rid of it quickly. Otherwise it'll bite you. There's a lot of germs in a cat's mouth. I'm telling you that now. James says Fortnite isn't even that good. I don't know, James. I never really paid it before. SOS Gold is also accepting donations as well this morning. Aren't you, SOS Gold? Excellent. Evie is very handy with phones. Yes, Jason. Keeps taking pictures all the time. Michael, Fortnite is a free-to-play game, and the game offers skins. Oh, what are they? What are skins? Oh, is that like a frame sort of type thing? Is it a frame? Skins? I don't play computer games, Michael, so when people start talking about those, I've really not a clue what they're talking about. I did Super Mario I played, and the Hedgehog one. Sonic the Hedgehog, and then going back further, Pac-Man, Asteroids, and Galacticans. I wasn't very good at Space Invaders. You know, I was in the Scouts at the time. We used to go up to the... there was a minicab office, and they had like a console. And we didn't have consoles in those days. They had like, you know, the standalone machine in the cab office. And there'd be all us Scouts, and there's about 5 of us having goes on these machines in there. And of course, the cab office were quite happy to have these people in there, you know, putting money in their machines, 10p a time or whatever it was, 20p I think, for a game. I expect it's a little bit more than that now. And then they came out on games like Nintendos and things like that, didn't they? We used to finish Scouts 9:30, and we used to go and get some chips from the chip shop, walk up Roehampton High Street, which is where we lived. There was me, Phil, Tim, and Mark. I think it was 4 of us. And we used to go in there and we'd play computer games till about 10:30 at night. Yeah. Happy days. Happy days. Mixer Happy Bunny is picking up another new car at 5 o'clock. Did he get one last year? You got too much money, Mandy. What's he getting now? Is it a brand new car or just like new to you sort of thing? What is it? What car is he getting? Not that I know a lot about car. Mark Bowles is back. Where have you been? Have you been in the toilet, lovey? That was a long time. Have some more vegetables. Do you good, or an apple or two, dear. Paul and Lou might as well climb the traffic light. It's the only way I'm going to get a fridge magnet. It's all fair and square, Paul. If I could make you win, I promise I would do. Because you deserve to win. You absolutely deserve to win some sort of prize. Okay? Talking of prizes, just touching on the bingo, my nephew informed me of something last night. And actually, my sister has already informed... And I keep forgetting to tell you this. Right. Now, so your bingo tickets. Gmail. If you sent me a Gmail, they should be getting to you. I can't check that out at the moment. In fact, I don't know if I will be able to check it out because I don't have my... Oh, hang on. Do I have my password with me? Let me check in my special book. No looking! I'm not showing my special book, no. 1 minute. What's the... oh, there it is. I have got my password. My special book, which is hidden from everyone. My special book of passwords. Have you got one of those? Don't keep them on the computer. Someone could hack in and nick them. You've got to write them down. Old school, dear. Old school. Yes. My special book of passwords. I will be able to check. My sister and my nephew reliably informed me this. If you are looking at your Gmail emails on a phone or a device, you might not see them all. There are so many folders on email. On Gmail, okay? So they could well be in other folders, and they seem to arrive in different folders as well. Such as inbox, that's where they should be, but not always, okay? They could also be in your social folder, your promotions folder, that's along the top, and then down the side you've also got spam, and you've got categories there as well. Forums, updates, promotions, they could be in any folder. You've got folders along the top and folders along the left-hand side. But you may well need to be in front of a computer to be able to actually see them, okay? On the phone, you can't see all the folders. So that might be worth checking. If you've just been looking on your email thing on a mobile phone, you may need to go on a computer or something like that to be able to find them, all right? My sister told me that, and my nephew the other day. Okay, just to see if that can help you out a little bit there. Perhaps you'll check those before we do our little game a little bit later on at the end of the show. All right? Michael says, after the rain, chickens and ducks smell. Oh, there's loads of ducks out there as well yesterday. Ducks. People keep ducks. Denise has got ducks. Denise, chickens only smell if you don't clean them out. Our chickens are free range. I thought that was the case, Denise. Yeah, you got to clean them out, you know. Of course you have. Be like going to the toilet and leaving it floating there, wouldn't it, my love? Oh, we're back on that subject again. Why are we talking about toilets all the time? Chris Woodhouse doesn't play Fortnite because it keeps playing ads to encourage you to spend money. Chris doesn't like to spend money, only on sensible things, Chris. He's got an electric bike, he has. It's very fast. He's got a switch where you can turn off the regulator. Shocking. He overtakes the buses in London. All these people are on the buses looking really upset because a bike has overtaken them. I hope you don't jump the lights like some of them. But just before you ask, I don't think we'll find out, actually. Chris, you're not one of those Lycra people, are you? Please don't wear Lycra. It looks absolutely ghastly. Barely anyone who's fit wears Lycra. They're all fat, overweight, middle-aged people like myself. Chickens. Go, Joe. Pecking away at your hands. Denise is feeding us. Denise, our chickens and roosters stroll round the garden like they own it. We never have them in the house. Our chickens are not so friendly. The eggs are lovely. Poor little chickens. She keeps them out the fence, out the house. Have you got electric fence round your house? I want one of those round my caravan. 1,000 volts, which would do it. That'd keep them away, wouldn't it? There was a bird on my roof this morning. It was pulling away at something. I could hear it. It was trying to nick something off my roof. I'd go up on a ladder later and have a look. Morning, Mark Hobbs. We said good morning to Mark, haven't we? Good morning, Mark. Morning, Mark. Just scroll down there. Mick, 4-year-old Peugeot. Okay. Gosh, £7,000. Jeez, you get a new one for that, can't you? Wow, that's dear. That's dear. Well, I hope you enjoy it, Mick. Send us a photo when you've done it. Try not to put the registration plate on there, though, because otherwise that will identify you and people will start, you'll probably get grabbed, recognised as one of the chatters on here, you see. People start taking bits, wheels. Oh, talking of which, I think one of my tyres has got a slow puncture. I'm going to have to go and get that pumped up and keep an eye on that. And the little light come on, you know that little tyre, it's like a yellow tyre like that, and it's got a little exclamation mark on it, so I need to go and pump up my tyres. I wonder where the nearest one to here is. It's not anywhere near, actually, to pump tyres up. I don't know where it is now, actually. I might have a thing in the car, like, one of those things you plug into the car battery. I don't know. Chris never wears trackies. No, not trackies. I meant, that awful Lycra stuff they made. Mandy's got a new, 23 grand for a new one of those. Okay, it's not too bad, is it then? James wears shorts and t-shirt when cycling. Yeah, same sort of thing as me. Or tracksuit bottoms if I've got cold legs. I don't like cold legs. Not a very pleasant thing at all, cold legs. Here's another story here for you there, gang. Hospitals. Yes, hospitals in Derby and Burton. Now, I like the idea of this. We need this. You won't need a cleaner soon. There'll be a robot soon to do it, boys and girls. I like this. The two East Midlands hospitals, in the Daily Mail this morning, are in the process of rolling out robots which use ultraviolet light to disinfect wards, theatres and corridors. How clever is this? These machines are battery powered. Well, that's a good job as well, isn't it? Otherwise you'd have this wire trailing around. This is why they can't have electric planes. Did you know this? I'm sure this is a true, absolute fact of life, boys and girls. They can't have electric planes because they can't have the wire where it's plugged in, trailing across the sky all over the place. Can you imagine the tangling going on with all these planes flying in and out of Heathrow Airport or round here, Coningsby? You can't have an electric plane because the wire would get tangled up with all the other wires going to the other planes as they fly around, wouldn't it? Terrible state of affairs. Could end up strangling someone. Very dangerous. Well, not the hospital cleaning machines. They are battery powered. Battery powered. They stand around 5 foot tall and cost around £71,000. But you see, £71,000, that would probably pay a cleaner for, what, I don't know, what's a cleaner get, 2 years? That's only 2 years' wages. So after 2 years, they paid for themselves and put another 2 people out of work. They're around £71,000, it's believed, it says here. The University Hospitals of Derby and Burton NHS Foundations Trust will be using the machines which kill 99.9% of bacteria. Remember the Daleks? The Dalek Who film, the Doctor Who film with Peter Cushing, and they made this big bomb. Do you remember that? The big bomb. I think there was it? It was either that film or something else where they'd had this. It reminds me of the virus that's around at the moment. They had this little beaker full of stuff, and it said, "Release the bacteria, release the bacteria," and it was supposed to wipe out humankind. Maybe that's where this virus has come from. Daleks, who have released it into the atmosphere. Very dangerous. Be afraid. It says the battery-powered machines... research into coronavirus responsible for the pandemic reveals it can be neutralised and killed using intense ultraviolet light. Oh, well, that's it then. We all need to go on regular sunbeds. It's the only way. It's the only way. Regular sunbed. I'm going to order a sunbed on Amazon immediately. How much are they? One moment, please. Amazon. It'll be here tomorrow. I could set that. I could charge other people on the caravan site to use my sunbed. You know, £2.50 a minute or something like that. Sylvia, of course, who is queen of all caravans, and of course the delightful Heidi Young, will be able to use it completely free of charge with just a small donation for the electricity used. Thank you very much. Sunbed. Blah. One moment, please. Here we are, sunbeds. Nope, they're sun loungers. They're sun lounge. Oh, well, that's not a sunbed, is it? What would you call it? Sunbed is just bringing up loungers. Tanning bed. Let's try tanning bed. No. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, that's a facial one. Well, blimey, the facial one's 329 quid. Jeez. Tanning bed? No, don't sell them. Oh. Can't get a tanning bed on Amazon. How disappointing. Oh, hang on. Tanning beds for home. Here we go. Tanning beds for... No. They don't seem to sell them. Oh. Well, that surprised me. You would have thought there'd be something on there. Maybe, buy tanning bed. Let's type it into our good old friend Google. Tanning bed. Buy used and commercial domestic tanning beds. Let's have a look. All sunbeds. Oh, what brand do we want? Oh, here we go. Blimey, 3,750 quid. Oh, gosh. They're not cheap, are they? Well, I thought they'd be in the hundreds, sort of about 300 or 400 quid. No, £4,000. That's one you stand up in, though. Oh, here's one you lay down in. £8,000. Oh, it might have to be a little bit more than... Well, that's why it's so expensive then. £2.50 a minute. Gosh. Can you believe that? Blimey, I never realised they were so expensive. It says UV inactivates most viruses very effectively. Indeed, UV disinfection is widely used for disinfection of drinking water. Oh, I didn't know any of this. Given the nature of coronavirus, we would expect them to be especially sensitive to disinfectant by either hypochlorite, which is bleach, or UV light. So, I mean, you know, I spray everything. Anyway, these things just go around and they're like a long thing sticking up like that with a round bit on the bottom, which they use, the wheels are underneath there, and they just travel around and shine this light at everything. What a great idea. You know, perhaps I could have one here and at home, just going around constantly, ultravioleting everything. Is that a word? Ultravioleting anything? Something like that. Anyone got a sunbed, or does anyone do sunbeds? I wouldn't go on one of those. I think they give you terrible skin problems. The worst, of course, being skin cancer. Me and my friend did rent one. This is like 30 years ago when I had a flat in Wandsworth, and we put it. Did we put it over the bed? Was it just a top? I don't know if it was a top or a top and a bottom. I can't remember now. I think I put it under my bed and we sort of had it for a couple of weeks and then we got rid of it. I think you could rent them at the time. Yeah. Nah. Not a good thing to have, isn't it? Not a good thing to have. James Humble doesn't like tanning. No. Wouldn't be the sort of thing I would have. What's this £100 voucher giveaway? Is that the same thing that everyone else is doing? You know, copy and paste this on your walls and you'll get a £100 voucher from Marks and Spencer's or something like that. Don't take any notice of that, my darlings. Okay? It's all you're never going to get that voucher. There's no vouchers. Someone's making it all up. It's the old cut and paste brigade again. Oh, yes. Now, does your morning routine involve reaching for the snooze button before getting up, jumping in the shower, and then grabbing a coffee? According to the Daily Mail, you're doing it all wrong. You're doing it all wrong. By combing the latest research, it's all very important, boys and girls, and speaking to experts, this lady has discovered what may be the timeline of the perfect day for good health, according to scientists. I must admit, my alarm goes off at 7:15. I make my tea, I have my breakfast, come in here, do this, and then I go and do stuff. That's basically my day. You know, always something to do. It says 7 a.m, get up, brush teeth. Now, that's something I don't do early on in the morning. That's not the first thing I do. I'll have breakfast and tea first and then do teeth brushing. Worry not, my teeth are sparkling clean. I think. During the small hours, while we are fast asleep, the body is busy preparing for the day ahead. Levels of the hormone cortisol rise, which lead to an increase in heart rate. Oh, yeah, it's going very fast now. How's your heart rate this morning? Mick Davenport, how's your heart at the moment? And the release of glucose into the bloodstream for energy and a boost in alertness. Look, I'm now going to look alert. Looking alert now. These changes are orchestrated by the body clock, the internal 24-hour clock that controls everything from our sleep pattern to our appetite. By about 7 a.m, both body and brain should be prepared for the day ahead, making it the perfect time to wake up and brush your teeth. Goes on, I brush my teeth as soon as I get out of bed in the morning, says Dr. Ben, a dentist and president of the dental charity Oral Health Foundation. When do you brush your teeth as soon as you get up there? Mandy says, what's a snooze button? She's straight out of that bed, aren't you, Mandy? Straight out of that bed. Good girl. She don't need a snooze button. She's not a lazy so-and-so, are you, my love? She's up there, ready and waiting to give pain and suffering for anyone who's a naughty person. Yes. His heart's still going, is it? Oh. Oh, well. Tomorrow's another day. Shall we carry on? It says now, here we go. Look. This is my thing with the teeth brushing. It says, you may well have been taught to brush twice daily, that's me, after breakfast and before going to bed. But doing so straight after breakfast is not, so I'm doing it wrong, is not the best time because acid from food and drink can soften the enamel. It says you could wait half an hour to give the acid substances time to wash away. Oh, well, that would be me then. Yep, but they may not be convenient. So brush before breakfast. Before, look. And if you want that clean mouth feeling after eating, then choose some sugar-free gum. Getting to orbit, 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 sugar-free gum. You see them all chewing on. You used to see that at the raves. All these people off their heads chewing gum. Were you one of those, Jason Hughes? I'd imagine you were one of those people that used to go to raves, chewing gum. All like cows in there. Moo! Moo! Like that. Yes. It reckons at 7:30, right? Wait for this. Have a dessert. Have a dessert. For breakfast, consider having a sweet treat. It might seem odd, but dieters who did that thus found it was easier to maintain their slimline shape, according to a 2012 study by Tel Aviv University in Israel. Around 200 volunteers were split into two small groups and put on a strict low-calorie diet for 4 months. They all consumed the same calories overall, but one group had a dessert-type food such as chocolate, biscuits or cake as part of their breakfast, while the others had a low-carb meal. Interesting. I don't know if I could have like an ice cream or a cake for breakfast. That don't do it for me, really. It's like sometimes, you get those all-you-can-eat buffet breakfast. They have them in America a lot. When my nephew and I went to both, not so much Florida, certainly Las Vegas. In Las Vegas, we went to those all-you-can-eat buffet breakfasts, I think like $10 each or $15 each. I can't remember what now. And that everything would be there, including a whole selection of cakes and things. So you'd have a cereal, then a cooked breakfast, and then cakes. So much to eat, dear. With the idea in your head that, well, you'll have all that now, then you won't have lunch. But it doesn't quite work out like that, because come lunchtime, you're hungry again. It says 8:30 a.m. Go to the loo. I mean, well, you can't really time your... I suppose do you train yourself to go to the toilet at the same time? I don't know. It says 8:30, go to the loo. Our bowel movements are governed by our body clock, and after slowing down overnight, they usually need to be emptied. Healthy bowel movements frequency can range from 3 times a day to once a day, 3 times a week. Wow. But when you've got to go, you've got to go. Yeah, we all know that one. Especially got IBS. Sitting in traffic and suddenly you want to go. Not a pleasant experience. You should go straight away, otherwise it becomes all hard, apparently. 9 o'clock you can have your first coffee, it says here. Wait till 9 o'clock and it goes on. 11:30 get outdoors. Well, I kind of do that. Last coffee at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it says there. No more coffee after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 4 o'clock, take heart pills. Here, Mick, there's something for you there. If you are prescribed diuretic tablets for high blood pressure, here, where's Yvonne? Where's Yvonne? She's got that, hasn't she? Diuretic tablets for high blood pressure or heart failure. Try to have your last one by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. 5 o'clock, strength exercises to build muscles like lifting weights. Well, I can't be bothered to lift. How boring is that? Sitting there in a gym lifting up these bits of metal. So boring. It's so much better to go round to see nieces and nephews and great nieces and great nephews. Pick one up and just throw them. You can throw them at each so you can play catch. Sometimes I'm thinking about playing catch with my nephew. Picking up Evie and throwing her to my nephew, and he catches her and then he throws her back to me. So much more fun, don't you think? I'll try and get a video of that for you. Evening meal, don't leave it too late. 6 o'clock it says here. This is where I go wrong. Sometimes 10, 11 o'clock I'm having mine and it's too late. 6 o'clock you should be having your evening meal there. 7:30, meet friends. If only I had some to meet, but there you go, love. What can you do? There I am, sitting there alone in my house and for excitement ordering something else off Amazon. My friend is that little brown box that comes to me in the morning. They don't even want to talk to me anymore, the delivery drivers. They knock on the door. Time you got there's a box outside and there's no one to be seen for miles. It's almost like they're trying to avoid me. 9:30, have a shower. Yeah, especially you. I can see dirt and filth falling off you at the moment. 9:30, have a shower. It says jumping in the shower about an hour before bedtime could help you sleep. I go along with that. I do know that if you're really hot, the thing to do, and you think you're going to cool down before bed, the thing to do is not have a cold shower. You're supposed to have a hot shower, and that will cool you down. That's what I've heard before. It says, the theory is, not only does a warm shower or bath help us relax, it also, perhaps surprisingly, given that it initially warms up, reduces the core body temperature, which helps us nod off more quickly and sleep more soundly. So that's what it said in there. Water temperature of about 40 to 42 degrees produces the best quality of sleep. So you don't want a cold shower. It may feel good at the time. I mean, I couldn't be doing with a cold shower. Sod that. No, thank you. I've been in like swimming pools and gyms, and you're in the shower and there's always one cold one and people use it and I'm like, are you mad? People, why would you want to have a cold shower? No, thank you very much. Do my head in, that would. Not for me. Nice hot... Oh, a load of peels have fallen out now. 1 minute now. That's tomorrow's ones there. Where have they gone? That one there, that one there. Oh, hang on. No, I've got them all in my hand. They're changing one of mine. Oh, no, there's one missing. Is it that one there? That one there? Should have one of those and two of those. There's 2 peels missing. Oh, there they are. On the floor. Is that 2 in there? There's 2. No, there's still 1 missing. Am I having 2 and 1 of those? What am I having? 2 and 1 there? And the pill missing now. I've got the pill. Where's that other pill gone? Oh dear. Oh well. Is it in there? No. Oh, there it is. There. It's there. Don't worry. Panic over. I haven't lost my pills after all. Oh, there's some missing there. Hang on. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Where's Friday's pills? Have they fallen out somewhere? Is that strange? Good job I got the backup ones. Always keep backup tablets with you, boys and girls. 10:20, it says deodorant and socks. Now, you see, I don't wear deodorant. I think it's got stuff in it that enters your body, like aluminium and things like that. I try not to wear it. I will wear it if I'm going out, but not generally. It says here, deodorant, antiperspirant may be more effective when applied before bed. Oh, and bed socks help us fall asleep more quickly by tricking the body into cooling down. So if it's a hot day or a hot night, because I have a couple of hours sleep in the afternoon. Anyone have a couple of hours sleep in the afternoon? I have a couple of sleep in the afternoon. My little tootsies are outside the bed. Oh, it's lovely, that is. Nice and cool. Although it was cold last night. It was cold last night. And there we are. Various things to do during the day. It might help your day go better. I don't know. Michael says it took some people when... Chris, it looked people when some people comes to sing, not naming a name at the pub, some need a shower. Oh, I agree, Michael. There's some very, very smelly people in the world, dear. Most of them come to my karaoke nights, I'm afraid to say. Shocking, isn't it, really? Jason takes a pot to bed with him. Don't you get up to go? Oh, no, I could have a pot of wee sitting next to me. All night long? No, I've got to get up and walk to the bathroom, dear. Why don't you just have... If you can't be bothered to get up, Jason, why don't you just have a catheter fitted, darling? One of those plastic tubes permanently attached to you so that the wee can come out on its own. Jason only drinks coffee in the mornings, afternoon tea. Me too. Parkness always has a leak when he gets up in the morning. Cocoa Pops or Frosties, no shortage of sugar there. You're absolutely right there. Frosties, I haven't had those for years. I might get myself a box. Mandy gets up about 6 in the morning. My son about 7 o'clock. They are early people. Early people. Has Shania's gone? Shania's got to go doctors. Oh, what's wrong, darling? Do tell us what's wrong, my love. I'm up and ready to go as soon as I open my eyes, is Mandy. Dear me. Well, in the sun this morning. If you have any trouble in court, why not set light to yourself? That'll get you off. Or so thought this bloke. How did he do it? A van driver used hand sanitizer to set himself alight in court. This bloke had warned he would turn himself into a human fireball in protest about being sentenced. Let's see what he did. 2 police officers were called in to sit at the back for the hearing and courtroom sanitizer dispensers removed. But this bloke had smuggled in his own bottle. Before he could be sentenced at Teesside Magistrates Court, that's northeast, isn't it? Teesside. For breaching an order, he poured it over his arm and set himself on fire with a cigarette lighter. He rushed forward towards the district judge, knocking over a court clerk before being wrestled to the ground by cops. He said, I was only intending to harm myself. I don't think I've been fairly treated by the courts. I wanted to pay attention. He had burns to his ears, arm, and some hair was burnt off. What an idiot. Why would you set alarm to yourself? A light to yourself? He said, the burns are painful, but I don't regret doing it. I bet you do, and you're just saying that. What was he done for? A source said he clearly hadn't been searched properly. He was arrested but released without charge. He will be sentenced for the breach later. Well, don't say what he's done. What, breach the peace? All it says is, it just says about the fact he was turned into a fireball there. How strange. Gosh, set himself on fire. We don't advise you on this programme to do anything like that. Parkness, some people have questionable hygiene. I think they really do. I hope I'm not one of them, incidentally. Are you? Make sure you're nice and clean, my darlings. Nice and clean. We like clean people. Good news on the... they've been doing some tests on the coronavirus vaccine. BBC website. Coronavirus vaccine developed by the University of Oxford appears safe and triggers an immune response. This is good. Trials, they've just over 1,000 people showed the injection led them to making antibodies and T cells that can fight coronavirus. Well, that's good. But of course, it's early stages yet, you know. Although, kind of if the BBC are reporting it, they must have done quite well with that. I think sometimes, you know, papers like the Daily Mail, to be honest, the Daily Mail and all of those tabloid papers. You know, they see a little story and then they blow it right up and it doesn't really mean a lot. But if it's been on the sort of BBC News, I think I'm a little bit inclined to believe something like that, you know. BBC News is sometimes it's not always at its best. I think they probably do a very good job, and I'll tell you why. Because when talking to people... Oh, what's that noise? Can you hear that? Did you hear that noise? Oh, is that the mobile phone picking that up from all the way over there? That's surprising. Is it that one? Oh, it's that one. Move it over there. Yeah, you hear people talking sort of in politics on the right-hand side and on the left-hand side. And all the people on the right-hand side scream and shout, oh, BBC, terrible left-wing organisation, really bad and all that, right? And then you hear people on the on the left-hand side saying, oh, I can't stand the BBC. They're so pro-government and very right-wing. So if you've got both sides saying that, they're probably doing quite a good job, aren't they, when you think about it? Because both sides are saying the same thing. So actually the BBC are probably where they are, which is slap bang down the middle there, maybe, are they? Okay, we'll do one more story and then we'll do this morning's raffle tickets we're going to give out, and then we'll play today's bingo game, all right? How do you fancy a nice little house? You could have a caravan like this. You'd probably pick up a caravan for about £5,000, actually. You know, you got a little bit more money to spend. Perhaps a nice 3-bedroom bungalow around here. Very basic one, £180,000, something like that. You want the same thing sort of down where I am in Berkshire, Surrey. Start at around £500,000. Depends how much you've got to spend. That would be a 3-bedroom bungalow. What about a 79 square foot micro flat in London? This is in the Daily Mail this morning. Are you ready for this? A micro flat with a shower and sink right next to the bed has gone on sale in Notting Hill for £200,000. How much space have you got? 79 square feet. 79 square feet. The 79 square foot flat is up for sale in the heart of Notting Hill and is fitted with a single bed, a hob and a shower, as well as a toilet cubicle. I can't wait to show you the picture of this. Described by letting agents as an ideal opportunity to create a London bolt hole, it's located in the borough of Kensington and Chelsea, one of the country's most desirable locations. Do you know, I'd love to know what the council charge? Community charge? What do they call it now? Council tax. I'd love to know what the council tax is on this, right? Right, this is the entirety of the flat. Are you ready for this? £200,000 for this. Here you go. That's it. That's it. Look, there's the bed. Single bed. Well, you won't be able to have anyone round there, will you? Eh? Cooker next to the bed. I mean, that can't be legal. Surely you can't have a cooker next to a bed like that. And the shower cubicle. Wow. Wow. £200,000. A bolt hole, it says in the Daily Mail, is a popular term used to describe properties that afford their owners the opportunity to escape. Letting agents say the flat is located in Coville Road with all the local amenities, and for local amenities, also read there, thousands of people around you all the time. There's restaurants, bars, shops of Westbourne Grove, Portobello and Notting Hill Gate. The flat listing adds that it requires modernisation throughout and could become a wonderful base for someone. This is tiny. It was first listed as £250,000, but no one bought it, so it's now been lowered to £200,000, and the seller is accepting cash offers only. So check under your beds if you've got some cash under your beds, boys and girls. Oh, gosh. Would you live in that? It's so tiny. Gosh, that is so tiny. It's unbelievable. Not for me. Not for me. All right, then. Let's do your raffle ticket. John Aitken is being premature this morning, boys and girls, aren't you, John? It's almost like, John, you can't wait to get away, lovey. Why is that, my love? Oh, gosh. Right, let's have your raffle. Who wants a raffle ticket? Please speak now. Ask for a raffle ticket for Monday's raffle. We'll be giving away. I haven't got a fridge magnet here. Or have I? No, I haven't got one here now. Because they got sent off yesterday. One to Claire and one to Diane Jebb. Diane Jebb as well. So who wants a raffle ticket? Let's do John Aitken, 969 for John Aitken. Thank you, John. Jason Hughes, 970. Michael Pullman, 971. Oh, sorry, Michael Lawrence, 971. Mick Davenport, 972. Diane Jebb, 973. Mari, 974. John Aitken is very, very... I'm busy as well, John. We're all busy people, dear. Auntie Andy, 975. Paul and Lou, 976. Denise, lovely Denise, 977. There's our Joe, 978. And lovely baby Mark Bowles, 979. Is that everyone? Where's everyone else? I know you're all there. Ross Herndon, 980. Anyone else for a raffle ticket? Oh, they might have done it by email, actually. 980. We got one there from... let's have a look there. Let's do my text. Don't want to miss that one out if there's one there. There she is. Maureen, 981. 981 for young Maureen. Ross Herndon, that's everyone there. And anyone else by the thing there is good as well. Right, I'll do today's birthdays and then we'll move on to our single game of bingo this morning. One moment, please. There's Michael Pullman's. Bum, 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 bum. Right, okay. Ba, 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 da, ba. Where are your birthdays? I think I've closed that page with my birthdays. There we are. Birthday time, gang. Happy birthday on this, what is it? Tuesday the 21st of July 2020 to Nick Watson, 46 years old today. Happy birthday, Nick. Shaney Pops. Good morning, Shaney. Happy birthday. Jeffrey Decker is 28 today. James Ray Ingram. Morning, James. 78. A young 78. Hatim DeMouth is 32. Gary Lovegrove is 49. And Andy Henley's birthday as well today. Happy birthday to all of you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Twice, coronavirus. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Yeah. All right. Quiz night tonight, 8 o'clock is our weekly quiz this evening, boys and girls. It's all ready to go. We've got picture round, we've got music round, 3 lots of questions, all tonight, okay? Current affairs round, as written by me. It's all happening tonight, live and exclusively on this channel. It's the Tuesday night quiz. All right? Right. Let's see if we can have a quick look at this bingo. And see about the emails. One moment, please. Activity. So I sent these yesterday, didn't I? So that would be the 20th. Let's see where we get on this now. Needle in a haystack. Needle in a haystack. So that was, what is it today? 21. So we want the ones on the 20th. 20th. Did I send them 20th? Sent on the 20th. One moment, please. Loading the results. Right, let's see if we got anything that says not delivered. Mandy. Okay. No, it's not that Mandy. Wayne. Aha, there's one here. Not delivered. Mark didn't get his. I don't know why. Hang on. Let's tip on there. Click on there. Processed, received, blocked. Hang on. Gmail.com blocked this message from being delivered. We won't try sending. We will attempt to send new messages to this address in future. The email is over quota. It says, Mark, the email account you tried to reach is over quota. Please direct the recipient to this. Okay? Right. I'm just going to email you this, what I've got here. I have a feeling you've got a full up email box on that. Did you send me an email or not? Oh, you did. Look at that. That's handy. I can just reply to that. Right. Just sending you something, Mark. Okay. That's what I've just got back there from the people. Have a look at that, Mark. And we're trying to sort that out. But I think that's down to you. I can't do anything else with that. Let us have a look if there's any others that say not delivered. Wow. I've got greens on all of these. Everything looks like it's gone. Actually, Denise says she's not got hers. Now, Denise, are you, was it Denise? Gary's off for the quiz. See you, Gary. Bye. Bye. Love you. Everyone loves you. Bye. Denise, there's Denise. Diane and Gers. Diane. One moment, Diane. Diane. Michael. Bada 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 da 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 da. Did I send any today? Was it last night or today I sent these things? Oh, I've got Saturdays up there. Why have I got Saturdays up there? 200720 for Saturday. That's it. 21. Let's try 21. 21. Searching. 21. Oh, there's some more there. Ah, that's where they are, is it? Okay. Mari, looks like you got yours, didn't you? Now, who says they haven't got theirs? Denise was one, wasn't she? Let's have a look at Denise's. Denise, may I ask, how are you looking for your bingo tickets there? Are you looking on a device or on a computer? Trying to see your name there. I've got that Schindler's List song in my head again. I don't know why. Can't get that out of my head. I just can't get you out of my head. That one. That's Kylie Minogue, isn't it, that one? There we are, 10:30. AMS. Where are you now? I can't see that that's gone out at all. What a complete and utter pain this has turned into, isn't it? Can't see Denise's one has gone out at all. Close that. Let's see if I can send cards. I'm going to send them all again now. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. So I can send them all again. Send cards. There we are. See if that gets there now. All right, Mr. Sprinter Van, you can hear a pin drop. Yes. Yes. Quiz is no problem, is it? Because you don't have to get anything for the post. Oh, David hasn't received anything. Let's have a look there. Is that David Fryer? Oh, I just closed the blooming thing, haven't I? Silly me. DJ Chris is off. Cheerio, Chris. Bye. Joe's just got hers. Rachel's just got hers. Oh, well, these are the ones I just sent now. Denise, anything for you? Anyone else? Anyone else? Let's have a look there. Yeah, I am fed up with it, Denise. Really fed up with it. It's almost getting to the point of just chucking it. I said to you that the other day. I mean, I spent a bit of money on the bingo program. I'm not going to go back to what we had because that had its own problems. Really, we're almost at the point of giving up with this. You've got yours, Denise. Excellent. Diane's got hers. No, Mark. I sent you a thing, Mark. Have you not got the thing I just sent you? I just sent you an email, Mark. Have you not got it? Did you hear what I just said about your email? Mandy's got hers there. All right. I must go and have a little wee. Do you mind if I go and have a little wee? I should play a piece of music while I'm going to have a bit of wee. What shall we have? Let's have Refined Enlightenment. That's quite a nice little piece. Here we go. Didn't turn my microphone on then, did I? Those people that do 4-hour... I know. Did you get... Mark, did you get the email I just sent you? Did you? I just sent you an email. Did you get that? Did you get the email I just sent you about what I got back from the email people? Did you get that? Because I just sent you something. Right. Which name is DJ Chris? Oh, that'd be Christopher Woodhouse. Christopher Woodhouse. Christopher Woodhouse. This is getting incredibly complicated. Incredibly complicated. Right. There's the tickets. Right, let's play. Let's just play this game and then we'll see how we get on. I'm glad some of you got your tickets now. Where are we now? Okay, that's that there. That's that there. Oh, maybe I can just see if people got that thing there. Was it send it something, wasn't it? So just ignore me while I talk to myself there. I'll print mine off. There's nothing wrong with printing them off. Yeah, nothing wrong with printing them off. No, you didn't get it. $31, that's 31 there. He sent one from Mark Bowles 31 and Mark Bowles 31 and there's a new one there. Right, okay, one moment. Well, I'll send that to you on there. 31. Okay, that's what I got back. Uh, 31. So what's the name on that one? 31. Oh, I see. You want me to change that email? Okay, I can't do that while we're playing a game because it stops the game working. All right? So I'll have to do that for tomorrow. Okay? I'll have to do that for tomorrow. All right, my love? And I'll change it to the one that finishes 31. And I'll change that tomorrow. I've just sent you what I got back from the email people about your other account. I think it looks like it's full up. So maybe if you want to have a look in that, maybe delete some stuff in that, we could try that, I suppose. All right. It is funny now that we have them, isn't it? Did Fryer get his? Yes, he's got his now, has he? Right. Why didn't you get them last night then? Don't know. Yeah, you got that. Excellent. Excellent, Mark. Excellent. That's got there, and that's that. Righty-ho. Right, let's see if we can get someone to win an extra ticket for tomorrow. An extra ticket for tomorrow, yes. Okay, eyes down, everyone. Stand by, studio. Here we go. As soon as you've won... Have I got my clock set up there as well or not? Hang on a minute. Oh, I haven't got the clock set up yet. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I'll do that a little bit later. Righty-o, gang. Eyes down. Remember, as soon as you get bingo, shout it in the text box there below. You'll have a minute and a half to claim your prize. As by my clock there, because I haven't got my other clock there. Or you can't see the second hand, can you? Well, you just have to trust me then. Ready? Here we go. Eyes down. 4 and 2, 42. Cross it off. Done it. 2 and 7, 27. 6 and 7, 67. I think I've got a bingo board thing here somewhere, have I? Bingo board screen, is that it? Yeah, baby! What's that? Oh, it's that. 6 and 7, 67. Carrying on. All the 4s, 44. 2-0, blind 20. 1 and 6, sweet 16. 6 and 3, 63. 2 and 6, 26. 1 and 7, 17. 8 and 1, 81. 2 fat Chris's, 88. 7 and 4, 74. Top of the shop, blind 90. 2 and 3, 23. 7 and 3, 73. 4-0, blind 40. 2 and 9, 29. 8 and 4, 84. 7 and 8, 78. 8 and 9, 89. 3-0, blind 30. All the 6s, 66. 5 and 3, 53. All the 5s, 55. 2 little ducks, 22. 7 and 9, 79. 6 and 9, 69. 3 and 4, 34. 7 and 6, 76. 6 and 1, 61. 7 and 5, 75. 8 and 5, 85. 5 and 8, 58. 4 and 5, 45. 1 and 9, 19. 7 and 2, 72. Boris's Boudoir, number 10. 2 and 1, 21. 8-0, blind 80. 5 and 7, 57. All the 3s, 33. 3 and 2, 32. 3 and 5, 35. How are you doing? Is anyone getting close now, my loves? Oh, so exciting. Anyone close yet? Who's close? Are you close? Am I getting you close? Are you getting close, Mark? Oh, I've lost my numbers now. 1 minute. 3 and 5, 35. 5-0, blind 50. 4 and 1, 41. 6-0, blind 60. 8 and 2, 82. 1 and 4, 14. 4 and 7, 47. 5 and 6, 56. 3 and 6, 36. All on its own, number 2. All the 7s, 77. Unlucky for some, 1 and 3, 13. 6 and 4, 64. 5 and 1, 51. 5 and 2, 52. All on its own, number 5. All on its own, number 9. 2 and 4, 24. 2 and 8, 28. 1 and 5, 15. 3 and 7, 37. 3 and 9, 39. Ah, all on its own, number 1. We have a winner on number 1. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds to claim your prize. Who could it be? Meanwhile, I'll just have a look at little Mark's email there. Thank you very much, Mark. Excellent. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Who's got it? How exciting. Someone's won. Who has won? Who has won? Who has won today's little game? We will see. Was it Jason Hughes? Maybe not. It wasn't Mark because he didn't get his ticket. Who could it be? Need a prayer. What do you need a prayer for, Paul and Lou? What is your prayer for? Oremus Deus Conobilo Sanctus Domino Christum Domino vobiscum et convolo. All that business in Latin, dear. I can't be bothered to wait a minute and a half. We'll carry on. I don't think he's playing today anyway. Next number. All on its own, number 3. All on its own, number 6. 4 and 6, 46. 8 and 6, 86. 8 and 3, 83. 1 and 8, 18. Oh, looks like there's... Oh! Who's claiming on 83? I wonder who that could be. Or is it 18? 18. Who's claiming on 18? Wow. Wow. Come on, hurry up. Claim. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Shut that door and enjoy the generation game. Ba-ba. This is for an extra raffle ticket, boys and girls. It's just too much excitement in the morning for me, this. It really is. I might try and send out the tickets twice tomorrow and see what happens. Tomorrow morning, all right? Okay. Who's got it? Come on, someone claim. Ain't got all day. I might go home today. Honestly, I might go home today. Too much hassle. Too much hassle. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Shut that door. No winner? Come on. Are you playing the right tickets? There's only one. Wow, at last he found it. Paul and Lou are a winner. I'm so glad at last you've won something, even though it is only another chance to win, to win the fridge magnet next week. Oh, bless. Hi, Shania. We were just doing prayers then, Shania. You missed those, dear. Here's Paul and Lou's winning numbers. Have we got the bingo board up? We have we? Yep, there we are. Winning numbers are 2, 14, last number 18, 22, 27, 32, 36, 40, 47, 56, 60, 63, 79, 83 and 88. Well done, Paul and Lou. Are you too late for a raffle ticket? No, darling. Of course you're not, my love. Heidi Young. You cannot ask for a raffle ticket right until the end of the show, my love. All right. Heidi, she missed out on her raffle ticket there, my love. Where are you, Heidi? 982, Heidi. All right, Heidi. 982. Heidi Young. And Paul and Lou. Yes, you've won another ticket, Paul and Lou. Number 983. We can't afford to give out prizes left, right and centre, dear. Well done, darling. I'm so happy that you've won a ticket. There's no one who wants to rub me down, Mark, unless I pay him, unfortunately. Good. There we are. There's the end of our little game of bingo this morning, rather. Right. Yes, I might. That's actually quite a good idea. Perhaps I should just send them out in the morning. Perhaps just send them out in the morning and try that tomorrow. Okay. Well, what a very stressful show today. It wasn't the only piece of stress I received today, I must say. There was another piece of stress that came from a very strange place, but there we go. One of those things. Now, where's my music? Close music. There it is. Oh, time to go, boys and girls. Oh, time to go. Time to go. Have a lovely day. We're back with you with the quiz tonight. 8 o'clock is quiz time, boys and girls. Do join us. Sorry, that music's a little bit loud there. 8 o'clock is quiz time tonight. I do hope you'll be able to join us for that. There's 5 rounds, 3 lots of questions. We've got the current affairs round, as written by me. We've got the children's round, very easy. You need at least 10 out of 10 for the children's round. We've got the general knowledge round, very difficult. The picture round, I think picture round today is something to do with cats. Do you like cats? Meow, meow. And of course, the world famous music round, all happening tonight from 8 o'clock, only on this channel. Have a nice day. Cheerio.